Hello, my fellow Fall of the Samurai players! Zaript here with Prussian Prince and Majutsu. Hello, guys!
Hello.
And we are in a fifth game already. Fifth game of semi-finals of Sich Cup 2014 between Killerfisch and Mif. Killerfisch, after losing 3-0, actually came back in one game. On Crossroads, he managed it was a solid game, so let's see if he can continue in the same style, because his build idea is definitely very similar.
No, it's because I boosted his morale before the game. That's why he won. Just kidding.
Or maybe just because we were bashing him on stream about how poorly he plays and how painful it is to watch.
Yes.
Anyway, what we're seeing is pretty much line infantry build. There is only 2 cavalry units, excluding general, both rank 5 Yariki. There is Gen. We can see it's gun with gun, but and it's already making first shots on white bees.
This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
I think, I wonder if he controls it. Now let's just count his infantry. Shogun, oh man, I will start with second line, okay? There is Black Tortoise Force, White Bear, and White Bear. So 4 line units on the second line. There is at least 2 Spear Levy, 3 Spear Levy supporting them. Then, first line, starting from left side. Red Bear, Shogun Guard Infantry, Red Bear, then Red Bear, United States Marines, 150 range, and Red Bear. Very...
getting some nice volleys
that
and
one
lateral damage.
Yeah, and Mif clearly doesn't really know how to react. He puts his attention to his right flank, where he's flanking with revolver cavalry, putting pressure on this Yariki.
But look, only the spear levy might be in range, but the collateral damage the marine does is pretty huge. The Red Bear already 25 deaths, casualties. Yariki 10 casualties.
Yeah, and more importantly,
as well.
Archery Dojo is not under control of Mif.
It already looks good for fish.
Yes. In fact, with Mif's build, it's unclear how he should break Killerfisch.
Oh, here he comes trying something, but it's super risky.
Very risky. Because revolvers in the end, not ideal against line. Not ideal at all. Oh my, let's see. A lot will depend on life and death of Killerfisch general.
Bear.
No, on
if
Killerfisch
this Red
general.
Bear gets a volley off.
Oh, it is now.
Yeah.
Second one doesn't get anything yet.
Oh, this is really good for Killerfisch.
Oh, that's
already.
One revolver.
Yeah, this whole flank is gonna collapse for Miv.
In fact, this is the flank where Mif should have used one Spear Levy to bait first volley. This is where he could have made a break, that's for sure. Spear Levy to bait a volley, revolver cavalry flanking, melee cavalry charging through Spear Levies in the middle, between the volleys. That was his chance. Now I just don't see comeback in this scenario.
No.
Revolver cav are routed, but they will come back.
Flanking by fish on the right.
Yeah, right flank is also looking good for fish. Those Marines have been shooting this entire time, 114 kills.
Yeah, and you can tell that, someone could probably say that Killerfisch builds became a little bit more boring, but it's solid FoTS.
Yes.
It's scenario where positioning and thinking ahead is more important than actual micro speed. And obviously such builds are punishable. The weakness of Killerfisch build is in fact the spread. His different sides of his army cannot support each other, but Mif just didn't redistribute his forces to punish Killerfisch for that.
It's not over yet. Still a chance for...
Mif definitely have advantage because of forest position, and he's wrecking some very nice kills with his Royal Marines. In fact, Killerfisch are starting to make serious mistakes. by...
I think he should have just pulled back there. He didn't need to engage against those two 150s.
Yeah.
He's still gonna win because he has so much reserves on the left flank, but
Not necessary.
Yeah,
Mif have dojo and archery dojo, forest and archery dojo. He could easily win this if Killerfish continues as he does.
Oh, he's just going straight into that one Royal Marine. But that Royal Marine has some weird formation. It's like 2 ranks deep and
105 reload skill. 105 reload skill it has. Both revolvers came back. We will see if they can do any damage.
Oh, they're gonna flank though. That's gonna be important. Could get some amazing shots off.
Mif risking it. Trying to get shots on Killerfish general, I think.
And he's gonna get the zone gen shot.
Yeah.
Looks kind of over, I guess.
yeah, Spear Levy are gonna reach the infantry marine unless they route.
Still, Mif doing much better than I would expect. Killerfish, I think here between this small town and archery dojo, I think it was unnecessary
Yeah,
to get all the
it
losses
was.
there. Absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah, he could have taken his time and flank around.
Yeah. He does take another game though, so is he going for the
3-2?
Taiko?
He could. He definitely switched his approach, and now it's Mif who have to find a way to break a build. I wonder what it will come to in the end.
But one mistake and Fish is out. One
Yes.
game.
But Miv has 2 games to lose. But the thing is, if Killerfish wins this next game, suddenly he has huge momentum. So,
That doesn't count for much.
well, it didn't in your match.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's a 3-2 score, and I'm just answering Alessar on the stream. And another thing I should notice, by the flow, look how during the flow of this match, Killerfish created such a situation where we can tell for sure that Mif have to go no revolver cavalry next game, because if he takes, he will lose to the same build. Like he have to either have to carefully pick the map, rush map for example, or to
no,
get
but
rid of.
it's gonna be slumbering again.
Yeah, but which means if he takes revolvers again, he is in a bit of trouble, because for Killerfish there is no much reason to change his build. It's for Mif to change something. It's up to him.
No, but even if he brings revolvers, if he just uses them right, he just charges from the front against 2 lines,
Yeah.
a gun gen, and
No,
cavalry.
really, Maju, he just doesn't have enough meat, enough sacrifice to do it right as you describe it. Killerfish just have too much. He have second line which he can rotate easily.
But that rotating makes him weak in other places, so he doesn't need to use revolver cap right away, but he can use it as a force, or should I say,
to put a danger, yeah.
A risk,
But here's the thing: to negate the danger, for Killerfish, it's enough to use one red beer which costs 800, and revolver still 1000.
Yeah.
Like,
For Killerfish, it's easy to flank because he has so
But
many
if
lines.
Killerfish has the same build, and if just uses a little more cav, you can just flank around to get in the back of Killerfish.
yes, if,
It-
but
it's-
we have not seen Mif alternating his build much in this game so
Yeah.
far. And more importantly, well, it's difficult to change your playstyle. And I just want to come back to the idea you put, like cavalry just as threatening force. It's actually best to have sabre cavalry in that role. No reason to have revolver for that. In fact, sabre cavalry suited better. Anyway, that's game 5 for you guys, and we will see you in a game 6 just like very soon. Very soon.